Hi, I'm Dean Perrine, Executive Vice President of JSA, and on behalf of NetSapiens, I'd like to welcome Mr. Sean Torres. Sean is the Chief Executive Officer at Intelicom. Sean, thanks for taking the time to speak with me today.
Thank you, Dean. I appreciate you reaching out.
You absolutely, I absolutely thank you. But Sean, for our viewers that don't already know, why don't you tell them a little bit about Intelicom? What do you all do?
Okay, Intelicom is a cloud technology company that was first started on doing strictly consulting services on voice. We've evolved over the past 12 years into a full service tech company doing anything from managed services, cloud telephony, infrastructure as a service, cloud routing, cloud switching, as well as cloud computing, virtual desktop, virtual managed servers, virtual managed email, you name it. So turnkey solutions for companies. So our niche is we crush others' challenges while offering the best customer experience.
Yeah, I love it. So for the purposes of our call today, we really kind of want to explore your relationship or your partnership with NetSapiens. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that partnership and ultimately what the problem was that you were looking to solve?
So years back, when my business partner and I first got together and started doing cloud telephony, we started doing this about 9 years ago. We had lost some opportunities with on-premise PBX systems and decided that we were going to go after the cloud business and start building out our own cloud infrastructure. We originally did that with the Avaya platform. We did this prior to Avaya even having a cloud service option for their clients. We were told it couldn't be done. We built it out and did it. So it was going okay. Obviously, at the time, we didn't recognize how difficult it was going to be for scalability. So we had originally reached out to NetSapiens, had conversations with them, ended up not pulling the trigger and waited due to some cost and other things of that nature that were happening at the time. Bad move on our part. We should have pulled the trigger because it just made things a little more difficult as we continued to scale. So our main issue in doing this was scalability. At the time, we were doing things the hard way and not necessarily doing them the smart way. Fast forward 2 years down the line, Avaya and RingCentral did a joint venture, and Avaya had released their cloud partnership away from us over to RingCentral. Kind of gave us a heads up that we weren't going to have a platform to move forward on. Their motive was for us to then resell RingCentral. We obviously could not do that at the time based on the way our company is structured and the way we're set up today. We support our own clients. We do our own installs. We do our own support. We take a white glove approach when it comes to implementation. So we wanted to make sure we could keep doing that. We didn't want to change the way we're doing business. So reached back out to Matt, had conversations again, flew out to Fort Lauderdale, sat down, started really fine tuning on what we were going to do moving forward. We had a very short window to get this thing moving. So, we were a fast growth company, still are today. So we needed the ability to be able to get this thing moving and the ability to still use the same feel and touch that we were used to with the Avaya platform. So working with Kevin and the folks over at NetSapiens, we're able to build out ITC Cloud the way that we wanted to maintain it and manage it moving forward. And just really, we're a fast growth company. We thrive in a high paced, fast environment. So we needed that same from our vendor. And that's really what NetSapiens was able to offer us, was to move fast. And we did. We had our first customer up and operational after about 65 days and just scaled from there. So we're still in the progress of migrating clients over to ITC Cloud. It's been great. Better feature functionality, cell phone apps that work, all of the features that we really needed without having to piecemeal them together with different applications and software. That was really some of the big challenges that we're running into, is that as we would continue to onboard clients, the demand for different things like contact center, remote capabilities. Obviously, when COVID hit, it was a blessing to have ITC Cloud built out, because the demand from our clients wanting a remote workforce with the drop of a dime you were able to offer that. So, it's been an incredible partnership. It's helped us from a scalability perspective. We've been able to cut our implementation time down in half. It's actually about 60%, and still able to deliver the same quality and service that we were used to delivering to our clients.
Wow. Sean, you are providing segues better than I could possibly have done myself. I appreciate that. Thank you. So let's fast forward to, what things are today. I mean, I think the background that you've provided is perfect for what we wanted to get accomplished today. But what do things look like now, and what, maybe some predictions for the partnership in the future?
Yeah, we originally had started out with, the 500 concurrent call sessions. It looks like that's going to have to expand now prior to the end of this quarter. So our expansion is going exceptionally well as far as doing the migrations as well as onboarding new clients. So on average today, we've been pumping out about 300 to 500 handsets a month. So, which is great for us. Again, the build out of ITC Cloud has allowed us to be able to have that scalability and to move fast. So we're looking at expanding, nationwide. We do have clients today nationwide. We have not advertised that out to really push our product out in the market. So we recently have done some web development to start moving to online sales and expanding. Again, we just want to make sure we can still maintain that quality install, because I think that's the main challenge that individuals have today with going with cloud telephony, is that initial implementation with going from an on-premise PBX to, cloud voice over IP. And I think that's a big challenge for clients. We recently did a very long migration for a hospital facility out in Houston, Texas, that just went flawless. They were on the fence looking at cloud. We're able to make that transition as easy as possible. And just here recently, we've been able to help them with a lot of their challenges moving forward. And again, we're growing at a rapid pace. So again, it just allows us to keep that flexibility and continue to scale.
Outstanding. Well, I mean, despite the uncertainty, for lack of a better word, of 2020, it sounds like you folks weathered a storm and are looking at some very, very positive growth trajectory in 2021. Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.